Austin, you're back in here at starting quarterback. We've sort of seen you intermittently throughout the season, but let's go back here to training camp when it was a battle. It was three guys, you, A.J. Long, Mitch Kimball for that number 2 job. What was it like in that competition at that time, really getting you ready for the season?
I think it was fun. I think everybody thought it was fun. That's what you live for. And, as athletes, that's a big thing, is being a competitor. I think it made us all better. So, and at this point, we're all ready to play. So,
yeah, all ready to play. And we've seen you all at various points of the season. And I don't think we thought we would, because that competition seemed to be maybe one for down the line, because it was Terrell Hunt's job and everyone knew it.
Exactly.
Then game 1 happens, and all of a sudden you're in the game. How much of a shock to the system was that to get tossed in there in game 1?
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but as the backup quarterback, I think that was the biggest thing I was told was, you got to be preparing like you're number 1, you're 1 play away. So I think that was I wasn't expecting it that fast, but, I was ready.
Could there have been a better test for you than that? In game 1, Terrell gets thrown out, and you're right out there.
No, it couldn't have been. I mean, I was excited, and I think it was a great opportunity for me. So.
And that said, Terrell's obviously back in there the next couple games, and he's going along, and the team's going along. How does the prep go for you at that point when you're settled in, but you're settled in as the number 2 guy at that point?
Yeah, I mean, the prep stays the same for me, I think. As I said earlier, I mean, I always want to prepare like I was the starter. I mean, you're only 1 play away, like I said. But, so preparation-wise, it stayed the same.
Then Terrell goes down. It's pretty seriously injured, obviously, as he's still out with a broken leg. And you're making your first career start against number 1 Florida State. How exciting was it for you at that time? Said, wow, I mean, this is my dream, and number 1's across the way.
Yeah, like you said, it's like a dream come true. I mean, it's the perfect way to go in for your first start, I think, at least. Going against the number 1 team in the country, you can't ask for a better way.
And then we know what happened. You get hurt. It's a concussion against them. What do you remember from that moment, and what was the recovery like? As the concussions are always tricky to deal with, and you really never know what the timetable is going to be.
I mean, personally on that play, I could have got rid of the ball faster, I think. And but that stuff happens. It's the game we play. And after that, it's just recovering, trying to take rest my brain, and get back as healthy as possible.
What's that recovery process like, where really the recovery is doing nothing as opposed to being able to get in the weight room or do anything to get yourself back ready?
Yeah, really, it's not like you can do rehab for it and come in and do train and go in and see the trainers, other than just go in and say, hey, I got a headache, or hey, that kind of thing. So just staying in the dark and resting.
Then it took about a few weeks, then you're back on the practice field now for a couple weeks. How nice was it to finally get back out there and really get back in the mix? It
was great. I mean, I missed it. It felt like I was out for a month, but it was only really a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm just I'm really happy to be back.
And during that time, A.J. Long comes in. He's playing pretty well as a freshman quarterback. What did you think of his performance during the last 3 weeks, as he really took control of this team for a while?
It was great. I mean, I was really happy for him, and as a true freshman, I couldn't believe it. It was awesome.
And it all cycles back around as A.J. is down this week, and here you are back in as the starting quarterback. How crazy has this been this season with all of the injuries for one, and quarterback injuries specifically?
It's crazy. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't have imagined anything like that to happen, but it's happening to us, and we're just going to play the cards we were dealt. So.
All right, you're here making now your 2nd career start. What can Syracuse fans expect from what will be an Austin Wilson offense here this week, as opposed to maybe what we saw with Terrell and then A.J.?
I think I could tell you the difference. I mean, I'm going to try and play within the system. I'm going to go out there and have fun and just play within myself.
It seems that you may be the best pure thrower out of this group, while running is not your forte. Will we see a little more of the deep ball out of you here this game?
I hope so. I think I really enjoy throwing the deep ball. So we'll see what Coach calls, and I'll try to make the right reads and throw the ball downfield.
That said, injuries have not just been to the quarterbacks. The offensive line is as banged up as you can get. How much respect do you have for that group, for how much they've been fighting, and how tough is it when they've been going through what they've been going through?
So much respect. I mean, we have guys coming in and out, playing different positions they didn't play before. So, for them, I'm thankful, and for everything they can do, It's all for me, so they just got to keep us safe and do their jobs.
All right, Austin, and lastly, you are just a redshirt freshman here in your 2nd year, but it is senior day in the Dome. How important is that day for you guys to go out and play for the veterans on this team?
Well, it's very important. I mean, for them, they've been here for 4 or 5 years, and, wouldn't be any other way to go out with a win. So.
All right, Austin, 2nd start for you coming up tomorrow. Good luck to you.
Thank you.